Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I can't express to you how excited I am to be here at Chemeketa Baseball Field for year number 2 of Marion Berries Baseball. 2026 is upon us. It's been too long, everybody. It has been too long. August 8th feels like decades ago, but we are back. Opening day in the West Coast League. Your Marion Berries hosting the Port Angeles Lefties. First time these two franchises are meeting in each of their respective histories. Again, I am Cole Weber, your voice of the Marion Berries in the summer of 2026. I guided you through 2025, and I am happy to be back in the Minuteman press box with you again. On your screen, you are seeing the ceremonial first pitches, and if you remember, the Berry Boys went to every single Marion Berries home game last season, and they're back again. Looks like we're going to have, if I could count right, 8 first pitches going out of there. I think we went 8 balls, no strikes. It's okay. They have time to work on it. I think they're going to be here for every single game again. John Roth, one of them, with the big red beard. He's taking a picture. Shout out to those guys. They sit right down in front of us below the Minuteman press box. Let's get to the game. It's coming up here. First pitch about 4 or 5 minutes away. Let's talk a little bit about these two squads. We'll start with the visitors, the team you haven't heard a lot about, the Port Angeles Lefties. They play in the North Division of the West Coast League, up there with Edmonton, Bellingham, Wenatchee, and the like. Port Angeles, about 2.5 hours away from Seattle, a little bit northwest, Puget Sound. The Lefties last season, 20-34. They were 7th out of 8 teams up in the North Division. 10-17 at home, 10-17 on the road. They were 11-16 in the first half of the schedule, kind of puttered out toward the end, finished 9-18. Did not make the playoffs. They have never made the playoffs in their history, going back to 2017, have not recorded a winning season. Trying to change their fortunes this year. Now for your Berries as we go through their starting lineup. The Berries, if you remember, what an electric first season that was. An expansion team coming to be the newest team in the WCL. Berries finished 28-26 after playing 18 straight road games to start the 2025 campaign. They didn't come here to Chemeketa Baseball Field until June 23rd of 2025. It's about a month away from where we are now. Imagine that. They started off 12-15 in the first half and then kicked on the afterbreakers in the second, 16-11 down the stretch to go 28-26. Secure a playoff spot in their first ever season, 28-26 overall. They were tied for 3rd with the Bend Elks, lost the tiebreaker, finished 4th. Ended up playing the Portland Pickles, the reigning WCL champs last season, played them in the first round, got beat 2-0, but it was a great season nonetheless. Don't usually see expansion teams make the playoffs in their first ever year. It was a great environment here at the ballpark, and it's a lot different this year. I've heard the term lipstick on a pig be thrown around. I think it was a little better, a little more charming than that here at the ballpark last year, but it's definitely different here in 2026. We got hundreds of more stands brought in, stadium seats. We've got a big old wiffle ball field down the right field line, which I am naming Verespi Field after the WCL All-Star, and now Berries intern. It's a great environment here at the ballpark. Let's get you the Port Angeles starting lineup before the first pitch. Leading off, playing shortstop, that's number 12, Angel Vasquez. Right behind him in the lineup, the left fielder, number 4, Ryan Melton. In the 3 spot, that's number 24, the first baseman, Ethan Wood. In the cleanup spot is the catcher, number 13, Carter Enoch. Behind him, your beer batter tonight, Nathan Huey, number 34. He'll be the DH. In the 6th spot, the right fielder, number 22, Jordan Daniels. Batting 7th is the third baseman, number 30, Caleb Campbell. Right behind him, Will Soto, the second baseman, wearing number 26 in the 9 spot. Center fielder, number 11, Sam Matisich. And starting on the mound, your opening day starter for the Berries. In the all-white with the purple caps, that is number 17, Taylor Brenneman, a Chemeketa guy from Salem, Sprague High School graduate. He's going to start us off as he steps off. Anticlimactic Taylor. Righty going into his senior season, 6'1", 185. And before we throw a first pitch, we're going to go have a chat on the mound. It seems to be something involved with the cap, as you see on your screen right now. 6:45 officially. See if we get the first pitch before it turns to 46. That's Martin Serrano behind the dish for the Berries, coming back. He started the season last year in a Marion Berries uniform before finishing off in Cowlitz. But here he is tonight. First pitch is away, swing and a miss. Great way to start 2026, strike number 1. Brenneman gets him with the breaking stuff. Let's do it again, shall we? Same exact pitch, same exact result. 0-2 count. Brenneman ahead on Angel Vasquez going into his sophomore year at Dodge City Community College. Tried it a third time, this one out of the box. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Vasquez 5'8", 165. From Barranquitas, Puerto Rico. Went to Leadership Christian Academy. And he will sit on a fastball low and out of the zone. Makes it 2-2. Brenneman's fastball, 85 miles per hour. Brenneman started 5 games for the Berries last summer as we see a foul ball off the newly constructed netting. We've got it going all the way down both lines up until the new bullpens. Beautiful. Don't have to worry about any liners back into the dome today. That one just misses. We've got a full count to start this thing off. Brenneman was 3-0 for the Berries with a 2.96 ERA, 11 Ks in 27 innings of action. Also played a lot in the outfield. And you're going to see some of those replays as the season goes along. Made a bunch of good plays. So we get another foul ball from Vasquez. Angel Vasquez batted .372 for Dodge City Community College in 2026. 4 homers, 32 RBIs. Here's a ground ball to the shortstop, Sawyer Nelson, another Salem kid. Throw over to first. Jake Dodge brings it in, and we have our first out of the 2026 season. Marion Berries retire the first batter they face. This thing is underway. In the field for the Berries, I've already mentioned Brenneman, Serrano behind the dish. We have Alkai Arujawayao back in Salem for the second summer in a row as we see ball number 1 to the lefty, Ryan Melton. Arujawayao is at third, Sawyer Nelson at shortstop. We have Liam O'Connor at second, Jake Dodge at first. That's the infield. Swing and a miss. Evens the count at 1 apiece. In the outfield, a bunch of new faces. Starting from left to right, Evan Berg, wearing number 9. He's playing left field. That changeup just misses. Tad below the zone. 2 balls, 1 strike. In center, Noah Scher, Lynn Benton Community College, going into his sophomore year. Swing and a miss, evens the count. Hefty swing by Melton. Chico State senior, 5'10", 180 from Rancho Cucamonga. Last but not least in right field, that's Matthew Major. Collegiate teammates with Evan Berg. Ring him up, strike number 3. Brenneman gets him with the fastball on the low inside corner. Melton makes the walk back to the dugout. 2 batters up, 2 batters down. Great start defensively for Marion. Great to have Jake Dodge back. You just saw him on your screen. Played good majority of the season for the Berries last summer before injuring himself. Played the last year at MSU Denver. He is looking to move to another school closer to his home, which is here in the great state of Oregon. Second pitch to Ethan Wood is a ball, makes it a 1-1 count. Wood, the first baseman, wearing number 24, going into his junior season, transferring to Wright State University. He'll hit a grounder to the right side. O'Connor snatches it up, moves it on over to Dodge. Out number 3. 3 up, 3 down in the top of the first. No better way to start the Marion Berries' second official season than 3 outs against 3 batters. How about that? Going to take a quick break, come back for the bottom half of the first. Cole Weber again with you for the summer of 2026. Taking a break, coming back live on YouTube in the WCL Live app. Welcome back, everybody. Bottom half of the first inning. First time getting to see the Berries at the plate. We'll run through their lineup real quick. Guy you see on the screen right now, the leadoff shortstop, number 4, Sawyer Nelson. Behind him, the righty, number 7, Matthew Major. In the 3 spot, the catcher, number 11, Martin Serrano. Is the first pitch to Nelson is a strike. Coming out of the hands of the starter, Gabe Buranaseri, wearing number 14, right-hand pitcher. In the cleanup spot for the Berries, the DH, number 22, Gavin Price, another Salem kid. Makes it a 1-1 count with a fastball outside. In the 5 spot, the first baseman, number 20, they call him Big Haas. That is Jake Dodge. In the 6th spot, third baseman, number 15, Aukai Arujo Waiao. Batting 7th, the left fielder, number 9, Evan Berg. As we move to a 2-1 count. Breaking ball low and outside. In the 8th spot, the guy we saw finish off the last inning, Liam O'Connor playing second base, wearing number 2. And in center, batting 9th, number 14, Noah Scherer. So we have opening night for the Berries as Sawyer Nelson sits with a 3-1 count. 3 balls, 1 strike. Leading off the Berries offensively. That's ball number 4. Marion starts it off with a walk and a leadoff base runner, and that dramatically increases their chances of scoring here in the bottom of the first. Walking up to the plate, another new face, Matthew Major, guy going into his sophomore year at Tulane. 6'2", 210 pounds. He's got a smooth swing. I saw him at BP yesterday and the day before. A lot of power in that bat. Hails from Troy, Ohio, and he will sit on strike number 1. A slider in the outside part. Buranaseri, sophomore right-handed pitcher from Citrus College. I'll talk a little bit about that Citrus connection after this. Swing and a miss, stolen base attempt. Nelson's in there easily, and I should have mentioned this. Sawyer Nelson is the 6A career record holder in home runs, RBIs, and stolen bases. One of the great high school players in Oregon history. Did it for the South Salem Saxons. Just finished off his season last week. Got knocked out of the 6A playoffs. Here he is, ready to play more baseball. 0-2 count. Major fouls that one back over the top of us here in the Minuteman press box. Runner in scoring position, no outs. No balls, 2 strikes. Major, one of the 2 Tulane Green Wave guys we have in Salem this summer. Him and Evan Berg. Here comes the 0-2 from Buranasiri. That one's way outside. Gets away from everybody. Nelson advances to third. Oh my goodness. 89 miles per hour. Really kicked it up on that fastball, but it missed everything. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Buranasiri hails from Riverside, California. Went to John W. North High School. Pitched 16 games for Citrus College in the spring as his fastball misses low to even the count at 2-2. Buranasiri pitched for Thailand in the 2025 Southeast Asian Games. They were the host country, ended up winning the silver medal, and he pitched 3 times in that tournament. And that's a nice pitch. Slider catches apart. Gets Major looking. Strike number 3. Out number 1 of the bottom of the first. Major going back to the dugout. Next up after him, Martin Serrano, and I'm going to wish him a happy birthday. Serrano turning 20 years of age here on May 29th, opening day. Liner to second base. Short hopped. Out at first. Play is made by Will Soto to secure out number 2. Serrano saw a pitch he liked, went with it, didn't get full contact. So Sawyer Nelson on third base with 2 outs. Now up to bat, the Cowboy. Excuse me, got a little ahead of myself. The DH, number 22, Gavin Price, who swings and misses through a first pitch slider. Price, another South Salem kid, going into his sophomore year at Louisiana Monroe. 6'3", 210. He had an illustrious career with the Saxons and falls behind 0-2 after another slider from Buranasiri. Oh, 2 count for Price. He will sit on the fastball up and out of the zone, makes it 1 ball, 2 strikes. Price graduated from South Salem in 2025. He was a first-team All-State outfielder as a junior and senior. Led the state in home runs his junior year with 9 of them. It's a chopping ground ball. Comes right back down into the glove of the catcher, Carter Enoch. Count remains 1-2. All those records I mentioned broken by Sawyer Nelson, who's on third base. A lot of them were previously held by this guy in the box, Gavin Price. High school teammates. He fends that one off. Fastball high and tight. Price graduated as the Saxons' all-time leader in RBIs, home runs, and the 6A all-time leader in RBIs, and all those records have since been broken by Nelson. Passing of the torch. Buranasiri, swing and a miss by Price. Got him with the slider and tagged out by Enoch, and that will do it for inning number 1. After a leadoff walk, Sawyer Nelson is left stranded at third base. So we are 0-0 heading into the top of the second. Cole Weber, again, excited to be back for the summer of 2026. We are live on YouTube and the WCL Live app. We're coming back after this. Leading off the top of the second for the Lefties. That is the catcher, number 13, Carter Enoch. Going into his sophomore season at Saddleback College. First pitch to him, fastball in the zone from Brenneman, strike number 1. 3 up, 3 down in the first for the Berries defense. Started off strong. Brenneman's 0-1 offering also finds its way. Goes up quickly, 0-2. I'll take this time, talk a little bit about these two coaching staffs. We'll start off with the visitors who are at the plate. The Lefties head coach Donald Bray in his 3rd season with Port Angeles. As that slider misses outside to make it 1-2. Bray, a 36-72 record coming in. Spends time as an assistant at Citrus College. His first year there in 2026. The fastball just misses low. Evens the count at 2 apiece. A lot of Citrus guys, they come up. That's the connection. And Bray bringing his guys up from college to the summer leagues. So we now have a full count. Bray spent time as an assistant at Chaffee College, which is also down in Southern California, 2023 to 2025. Here's a base hit through the 6 hole. Melton gives us the first base hit of the game for either side, just our second base runner. Excuse me, Enoch, the 6-foot, 195-pounder from Mission, California, with the base hit. Now up after him, the DH number 34, Nathan Huey, who sits on a fastball in the zone. 0-1 count from Brenneman. Nathan Huey going to be a sophomore at Faulkner University, 6'2", 215 pounds, from Sahuarita, Arizona. Brenneman thinking about the runner at first. Just had to make sure he was still there. Ball low and outside makes it 1-1. No outs, no score. 0-0 here in the top of the second. Another fastball misses outside. 2-1 count. Back to head coach Donald Bray. Also spent time at College of the Desert for 3 years, and before that, Wabash Valley College in Illinois. Brenneman sticks with the fastball, and that one finds its way to even the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bray's assistant, Colby Schuber, pitched it. Cal State San Bernardino. As Enoch fends that one off, foul ball to the left side. Great showing here on opening night by the citizens of the great city of Salem, the capital here in Oregon. Swing and a miss. Brenneman gets Enoch with the junk. And there goes the beer batter. That's going to make a lot of people happy in the stands, specifically the Berry boys right beneath us. Now up for the Lefties, the right fielder Jordan Daniels, who gives a hefty first offering. Swings through the slider, 73 miles per hour out of the hand of Brenneman. 0-1 count, 1 out, runner on first. Daniels just finished off his second year at Citrus College. He's from Riverside. Grounder to short. Nelson eats it up. Over to second. O'Connor's got it. Can they turn 2? They cannot. Daniels beats out the throw to first. But importantly for the Berries, they get the lead runner. That's out number 2. Fielder's choice.
Now batting for the Lefties, the third baseman, number 30, Caleb Campbell.
And there's Brenneman. Tried the pickoff, threw that one away. Good effort there by Jake Dodge to try to get him at third. But Daniels is safe, showing off the wheels, taking 2 bases when he can get them. So things just changed drastically Went from a runner on first 2 outs to now a runner in scoring position on third, just 90 feet away. He is there for the third baseman, Caleb Campbell, 7th in the order, wearing number 30 from Centralia College going into his junior season. First pitch to him was a fastball down the pipe. Strike number 1. Another swing and a miss makes it 0-2. Foul ball by Campbell. Keeps the count at 0-2. Campbell from Juneau, Alaska. 6'3", 200 pounds. Here's a grounder off the end of his bat. O'Connor comes up to get it, and he can't make the play. Ends up in right field, and that means Jordan Daniels scores from third on the error. First run of the season goes to the visiting squad, the Port Angeles Lefties. Now up 1-0 over your Berries. Still 2 outs, runner on first. And now Will Soto at the plate, the second baseman, number 26. Takes a first pitch strike. Soto, another sophomore from Dodge City Community College, teammates with Angel Vasquez, the leadoff. Both of them from Puerto Rico. Soto had another great season in the spring as he swings and misses through a fastball. 0-2 count. Soto batted .361 for Dodge City, 65 hits in 55 games. Swing and a miss. Brenneman ends the inning with a K. Got him again with the breaking ball. And that will lead us to the bottom of the second. Port Angeles, though, draws first blood. 1-0 lead for them as the Berries come up to the plate. After this break, Cole Weber with you. Live on YouTube and the WCL Live app. We will be right back. Welcome back, Berries fans. Bottom of the second, Jake Dodge leading off for the home squad wearing all white. First pitch from Buranaseri in the zone. Little slider catching the outside piece, 81 miles per hour. Great to have Dodge back in Berries purples. He fouls off a fastball to make the count 0-2. Dodge going into his senior season of college baseball. He's been all over the map. Started off at UC Santa Barbara, redshirted his freshman year, then went to Lynn Benton Community College for 2 seasons. Great career for the Roadrunners as he finds himself in a 1-2 count. First time seeing 90 miles per hour on my screen coming from Buranaseri. Swing and a miss, low and in the dirt. Buranaseri has command over his stuff early. Out number 1. Had Dodge chasing. Next up for Marion, Aukai Arujo Waiau. Spent most of the summer here in Salem in 2025. First pitch outside, ball one. Spent last fall at the University of Hawaii. Looks back on that experience as very worthwhile. Learned a lot of things as he swings and misses through an 82-mile-per-hour slider. Count is 1-1 with one out, nobody on. Gonna watch one right down the middle, 90 miles per hour. Fastball in the zone makes it 1-2. Aukai learned from a bunch of older dudes with the Warriors, but he wanted to play, so he transferred to Yavapai College in Arizona and had himself a year. His account is now even 2-2 after the miss by Buranaseri. For Yavapai, Aukai batted .344 with 42 hits in 39 games. Drove in 26 runs, 4 homers as he fouls this one off toward the stands. Got a .420 on base percentage. Aukai told me the experience at Yavapai was amazing. Said it was probably the best thing he could have ever done. Loved Hawaii. I mean, it's his home. But like he said, it was tough to get a chance to play with all those older dudes in front of him. Fended that one off the end of the bat. Buranaseri trying to get him with the junk. Two-two pitch. Fastball in the zone. Ring him up. Out number 2. Aukai doesn't agree. 2 strikeouts to start the inning for Buranaseri. Nobody on for the Berries as Evan Berg gets his first opportunity at the plate for the Berries this summer. Liner right back up the middle into center field, and the Berries have their first hit of 2026. Courtesy of Evan Berg. I told you these Tulane guys, smooth swings. That one effortless. Frozen rope right back into center field. Evan Berg on first base. Going into his sophomore year at Tulane. Spending his summer with us in Salem. Now Liam O'Connor, speaking of Salem, guy who plays his college ball at Willamette University. Swings and misses through the curveball to start the at-bat. O'Connor going into his senior season with the Bearcats. Hails from Evergreen, Colorado. Saw him last summer. He was one of the middle infielders for most of that first road trip. Those 18 games to start off 2025. Finds himself in an 0-2 count with 2 outs, runner on first. As you see Evan Berg over there taking his lead. Buranaseri making sure Berg remembers him. O'Connor, career 200 batting average for the Bearcats. That one's a wild pitch. Gets away from Enoch. Berg advances into scoring position at second. O'Connor's got 95 collegiate games under his belt and 307 at-bats. Guy with a lot of experience. He's played a lot of different spots in the infield as well. He played short, second, and third for the Berries last summer. Is this one a pop-off toward the Berries dugout? And that one hits the concrete. Comes down into a lucky fan's hands. 1 ball, 2 strikes for O'Connor. 2023 graduate of Conifer High School. Baranasari checks back at second, heads to the dish. Another foul ball. O'Connor staying alive, doing the BGs proud. Berg on second. Trying not to be left stranded. Here's O'Connor, another pop-up. This one's going to stay in the infield. And underneath it, making the play, Ethan Wood to end the inning. 3 outs in the bottom of the second. Our score, 1 for the visiting Port Angeles Lefties, none for your Marion Berries. We'll head to the top of the third after this break. Marion Berries Baseball live on YouTube and the WCL Live app. Top of the third inning here at Chemeketa Baseball Field, home of the Marion Berries for their inaugural summer of 2025. And now here in 2026, the ballpark looks great. First pitch to start the inning, Brenneman goes with the fastball. It's fended off by Sam Matisich. Guy in the 9 spot playing center field for the Lefties. 0-1 pitch is going to miss. Just a tad below the zone. Make it 1-1. Matisich, the junior, finished up his second year at Centralia College from Missoula, Montana. There's the curve from Brenneman. Misses up and out. 2 balls, 1 strike. Matisich, 6'1", 195, coming back for his second summer with the Lefties. Played 37 games for them last year. Swings and misses to even the count. For Port Angeles last summer, Matisich, 274 batting average, 29 hits, 2 homers, 12 RBIs. And we'll watch another fastball go by. This one just barely misses. Full count to lead off the third inning. I want to thank everybody for coming out, everybody for tuning in to the live stream as well. Opening day here in the West Coast League. Ring him up. Brenneman gets him again. Our opening day starter dealing to start this one off. One out here in the top of the third. We'll go to the back, to the top of the order. Angel Vasquez going to pop one up. Down the right field line, Jake Dodge in foul territory makes the catch. And quickly, we have 2 outs in the third inning. Next up for the Lefties, Ryan Melton, the left fielder, number 4. Watches a foul ball go by, catches the outside part of the zone, strike number 1. Foul ball out of play. Ends up back behind us toward the concourse. A lot of different food trucks. I want to thank Odd Mo's for presenting this opening day. The first 1,000 fans into the ballpark got a 2026 schedule magnet. That one hit high in the air into right field, back toward the warning track. That is Matthew Major making the catch and ending the inning. Berries 3 outs again. Holding the Lefties scoreless. The score remains 1-0 Port Angeles as we go to the bottom of the third. Cole Weber with you live on YouTube and the WCL Live app. We will be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Bottom of the third inning. Berries down 1-0. Their first ever matchup with the Port Angeles Lefties. They've been here in the WCL since 2017. Before that, they were known as the Kitsap Blue Jackets. Some of you older fans might remember going to Kitsap Blue Jackets games, maybe in Corvallis, Springfield, Portland, wherever you used to go, and are thankful that you're now coming here to Salem and watching the Marion Berries play baseball. 1-0 pitch. That one to Noah Scherer, another guy who's new in a Berries uniform. Center fielder wearing number 14. It's a 1-1 count for him. Going to be a sophomore at Lynn Benton Community College. Just finished up the NWAC tournament last week. Breaking ball misses inside. Moves the count to 2-1. Chair, another South Salem graduate in 2025. It's one high in the air to left field. That one is back. It is gone. Kiss it goodbye, Noah Scherer, officially the first home run of the Berries 2026 season. And Scherer gets around the bases quickly. There's some excitement to even up the ball game. 1-1. Got out quickly, 98 miles per hour off the bat, courtesy of Noah Scherer. He batted .279 for the Roadrunners in 2026. No home runs. Has the power, as we just saw. We're back to the top of the order. That's Nelson. High school teammates with Scherer. Finds himself in a 2-0 count. Walked in his first at-bat. Buranaseri misses low. 3-0 count. Nelson showing off the patience. Waiting for his pitch. Committed to Loyola Marymount for the fall of 2026 and beyond. Spits on the 3-0 fastball down the middle. 3 balls, 1 strike, no outs, nobody on. Tie ball game. Thanks to the Scherer bomb to the left side. 3-1 offering. Nelson. Thought it was ball 4. Started shuffling down the line. It's going to have to stay in there for a full count. 3-2 pitch. That one's hit hard. This time to right field. Turns out they got a guy there. It's Jordan Daniels bringing in the line drive from Sawyer Nelson, out number 1. Matthew Major is back at the dish. Struck out looking in the first inning. Coming out of high school in 2025, Major was the #1 third baseman in the state of Ohio and #3 overall prospect. Watches a fastball go by for an 0-1 count. He's actually playing right field today and looks like he's going to be an outfielder for Tulane going forward as he falls behind 0-2. Major spent his first 2 years of high school ball playing for Troy Christian, his local high school. He was a League Player of the Year, All-State selection, and 2-time All-League. From there, he transferred to Pro 5 Baseball Academy, where he led his junior season, led the league in home runs and RBIs. 1-2 pitch in the dirt in the opposite batter's box, evens the count. Coming out of high school, Major was a top 300 prospect nationally in the United States. 2-2. Popped up to the right side. Daniels camped under it. Brings it in to make it out number 2. Two outs, nobody on for Martin Serrano, the catcher who's now wearing number 11. He wore 34 last summer in those few games he played for the Berries. Had an errant ball coming to the field of play down the right field line. And back going behind the ditch. Might as well give a shout out to the 2 umpires here with us on opening night. Henry De Jesus behind the plate and Kyle Sisk on the bases. Fastball finds its way 89 miles per hour out of the hand of Burana Seri. Makes the count 0-1. Serrano spits on another one. That ball evens up the count. Serrano from Pocatello, Idaho, finished off an illustrious career there in 2024. He was an all-state selection and state championship game MVP as a junior. Batted .481 that year. Watches a wild pitch go by, makes it 2-1. Still 2 outs, nobody on. Serrano was the number 3 overall prospect in the state of Idaho, according to Baseball Northwest coming out. Here's a grounder down the first baseline. Vacuumed up by Ethan Wood, who steps on his bag and ends the inning. We are now tied. Berries finally get on the board with a Noah Scherer solo shot to left field. Makes it 1 apiece. We'll head to the top of the 4th, live on YouTube, the WCL Live app. Coming right back after this break. Do you know what the first 3 guys did in the first inning for Port Angeles? Can you go back and tell me, or whoever? Yeah.
Grounded out to short.
Beautiful, thank you. Welcome back, everybody. Top of the fourth inning. Tie ball game, 1-1. The Lefties coming down from Northwest Washington. There's a high fly ball to start the inning. Scher gets back at the fence to make the catch. Off the bat of Ethan Wood, the first baseman. A lot of pop, 98 off the bat. A couple more bench reps, maybe a few bicep curls. That one goes out to dead center. So 1 pitch, 1 out for the Berries. Taylor Brenneman still on the mound. First pitch to Enoch, out of the zone. Carter Enoch, graduate of Santa Margarita Catholic High School in Southern California. Takes a fastball in the zone to even it at 1 apiece. Enoch going into his sophomore year at Saddleback College. Lines one to left field. Gets down in front of Berg. Another base hit for the Lefties. That makes Enoch 2 for 2. The only guy with hits in the Port Angeles lineup. Now Nathan Huey back in the box. The lefty watches the first pitch go by. 1 ball, no strikes. Huey coming out of high school from Arizona, committed to San Diego State University. Never ended up going to play for the Aztecs. Spent a year at Cumberland University and is now at Faulkner. And he's going to hit a liner up the middle to center field. Scher brings it in, and 2 consecutive base hits for the Lefties gives us runners on first and third. Enoch advances all the way to the corner. Berries defense seeing the first trouble of the day in the top of the fourth. Jordan Daniels at the plate. He's got some power. Sits on a breaking ball. 1-0 count. Daniels playing for his Lefties head coach, Donald Bray, at Citrus. Batted .368 in 2026 with 56 hits, 10 homers. Here's a grounder to the left side. Alkai Arujaway out to second, then to first. Got him. The Berries turn 2 to end the inning. Get out of a jam. 1 out, runners on the corners. Doesn't matter to them. Brenneman keeps dealing, getting the ground ball he needs. Great play. 5-4-3 double play. Takes us to the bottom of the fourth. 1-1 is your score, live on YouTube. The WCL Live app. We're coming right back after this. Cole Weber with you. I'll be here all summer in 2026, and I'm back with you for the bottom of the fourth inning. The Berries at the plate. Leading off is Gavin Price, 0 for 1 with a strikeout swinging back in the first inning. DHing. Takes a first pitch from Buranaseri. That is low and out of the zone. A lot of South Salem guys on this roster. More coming later in the summer. Ball number 2 from Buranaseri makes it 2-0. Berries have 6 returners on the roster here for the opening series. Grounder to second base. Snapped up, moved on over to first. And Gavin Price is retired to start off the bottom of the fourth. One of those returners is at the plate right now. Jake Dodge in the left-hand batter's box. With him, we have Alkai Arujo Wayao, Martin Serrano, Jake Allen, Liam O'Connor, Ryan Hockman as Dodge swings through a curveball to make it an 0-1 count. Late addition to the roster, Cole Hansen played a couple games near the end of the summer for the Berries. He is also in the dugout tonight. Breaking ball misses low and outside to make it 1-1. Buranaseri still going strong, 4 innings in. And Dodge fouls that one off the thigh. From experience, I can tell you, it doesn't feel as good as it looks. Jake Dodge, the graduate of Southridge High School back in 2022. The oldest guy on the Marion Berries roster. Finds himself in a 2-2 count. He struck out swinging in the second inning. Fouls that one back up against the netting. Staying alive. First time I will mention the Berries coaching staff. Head coach Tucker Brock is back. Took the job, the first head coach in Marion Berries history. His second season, spends most of his time as an assistant at North Marion High School as Dodge swings through a curveball. Strike number 3. We got 2 outs here, nobody on in the bottom of the fourth as Alkai Arujo Wayao saunters back up to the plate. And there's a look inside the dugout. That's Lindsey McCarger, assistant coach. Also back for his second season. Kevin Moffitt is back. He's not in the building tonight. He's the athletic director and head baseball coach for Kennedy High School. Not far from right here in Salem, Oregon. They are still in the 2A playoffs, as they usually are year after year. A new addition to the staff, Logan Hatley, helping out with the pitchers. He is the pitching coach at Western Oregon University. A lot of Woo guys on the staff. As Arujo Wayao check swing, they say he did. Call coming from the base umpire, Kyle Sisk. No balls, 2 strikes for Alkai. Coach Brock played his college ball at Western Oregon. So did Lindsey McCarger and Logan Hatley. 3 Woo guys. That one's pretty good, right down the middle. Alkai starts walking toward the dugout before it even hit the catcher's mitt. Strike number 3. That's a quick inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Lefties defense. We will head to the top of the 5th. Still tied 1-1. Cole Weber taking a break here on YouTube in the WCL Live app. Top of the 5th inning here at Chemeketa Baseball Field. The Berries hosting the Port Angeles Lefties for the first time in both of their histories. We got a new pitcher on the bump for the Berries as Caleb Campbell swings and misses for the first pitch of the inning. That is Dax Teixeira wearing number 13, the righty. Comes again with the straight stuff. Right down the pipe. No balls, 2 strikes. That does it for Taylor Brenneman, getting the start on opening night at his former field. Here's a base hit right back up the middle. Campbell, leadoff base runner for the Lefties. Brenneman in 4 innings finished with 4 strikeouts. 1 unearned run. That's why our score is tied at 1 apiece. Now back up for the Lefties. Will Soto. Grounder to shortstop. Nelson goes to 2 with it. O'Connor to first. Not in time. Soto showing off the speed. But out number 1, a ground out. Sawyer Nelson, the backhand. Not an easy play. He made it look like one. Sam Matisich watches the first pitch slider miss outside for ball 1. Matisich, 6'1", 195, graduate of Missoula Sentinel High School. Played the last 2 years for Centralia. Takes that one off the ribcage. 82 miles per hour to about the 3rd rib. Again, doesn't feel as good as it looks. All you can do is not rub it. Got to look tough. Got about 1,000 fans watching you. Now runners on first and second, 1 out. Back to the top of the order we go. Angel Vasquez in the right-hand batter's box. 0 for 2, ground out to short, and a pop out to first base. And watches the breaking ball go by, a little up and out of the zone, 1-0 count. Vasquez from Barranquitas, Puerto Rico. Finds himself in a 1-1 count now. He's the number 16 shortstop in the entire country of Puerto Rico coming out in 2025. I mentioned he batted .372 for Dodge City this spring. Got 70 hits, 4 homers, 32 runs batted in, and 21 stolen bases. Vasquez, 2 balls, 1 strike. He's got 2 runners on, 1 out. And here comes Dax Teixeira. Little chopper to third. Alki going to first with it. Throws that one to the stands. Thank goodness there's a screen there. Really got away from him. I would love to see the miles per hour on that throw. Really unleashed it. But that allows a run to cross the plate here in the top of the 5th. 2-1 is the score. The error from Alki keeps the inning going. Here's another look at it. Chopper had it all the way. It might have been the second crow hop that got him. A good 10 feet over the head of Jake Dodge. That's hard to do. Jake Dodge is 6'5". There's a little blooper into the gap in right center. It looks like 2 more runs are going to cross the plate. The Lefties have the offense going here in the 5th. Ryan Melton, 2 RBI single to give the Lefties a 3-run lead. Berries now down 4-1. There goes Lindsey McCarger, the pitching coach. having a chat with Dax Teixeira on the bump. Teixeira graduated from Beaverton High School in 2025. He was the 7th ranked right-hand pitcher in the state of Oregon, according to Baseball Northwest. He was a first-team All-Metro League pitcher and second-team first baseman in the same year as a senior. Ended up playing for the North in the Richardson, Oregon All-Star Series at Goss Stadium. Teixeira pitched for the Springfield Drifters last summer through just under 5 innings in only 3 games, finished with 2 strikeouts. Just capped off his season at Lynn Benton Community College in 2026. Tried to catch Melton sleeping on first, wasn't successful. The first baseman, Ethan Wood, is back in the box. Another pickoff attempt unsuccessful. Count remains 0-0, haven't seen a pitch. Wood is 0 for 2 with a ground out and a fly out. That fly out to dead center field at the warning track. Has the power. First pitch to him is outside for ball 1. Wood just spent 2 years at Regis University before entering the transfer portal. He'll take a fastball in the low inside corner for strike 1. Wood was the male athlete of the year, first team all-conference and second team all-region at Regis. And a grounder down the first baseline, just foul. Lucky for the Berries, that probably scores Melton from first. That one rolled all the way to the corner in right field. 1-2 count, 1 out, runner on first. 4-1 lead for Port Angeles. Here comes Teixeira. Another foul ball. This one to the opposite side, down the left field line. Coach Bray unable to make a play. Teixeira for the Roadrunners in the spring. 1-0 in 5 appearances, striking out 10 in just under 10 innings. 1-2 pitch. Pop up to left field in foul territory. Can Burr get there? He cannot. Lands in the Lefties bullpen. There was a reason Ethan Wood was first team all-conference, batted .427 for Regis. 15 homers, 65 RBIs, fends off the 2-strike fastball to keep himself alive. Count remains 1-2. There's a good look at Dax Teixeira. 6'5", 205. His birthday's coming up next week. Be during the Bend Elk Series. Swing and a miss, got him. And another high one from Serrano. Trying to backdoor Melton at first, unsuccessful. So a strikeout swinging, first strikeout for Teixeira on his evening, but allowing Melton to advance to second. We have Carter Enoch back at the dish. The catcher's 2 for 2 with 2 singles, both to the left side. Awaits the first pitch from Teixeira. Fastball up and out of the zone. The 1-0. That one hits the plate. Moves us to a 2-0 count. Enoch batted .281 for Saddleback in 2026 with 43 hits, 8 homers, 36 ribbies, and 43 games. Teixeira finds his way to give us our first strike of the at-bat. Teixeira's birthday on June 3rd, which will be game 2 of the series against the Bend Elks. That was a team that the Berries battled it out with for playoff positioning last summer. Bend ended up with the tiebreaker. They both finished with a 28-26 record, so Bend ended up 3rd, the Berries 4th, both of them sneaking into the playoffs. The 3-1 pitch is in the zone. Gives us a full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs with a runner on second. That's Ryan Melton. Full count pitch. Fouled off by Enoch. Enoch comes from an athletic family. His mother, Maureen, played volleyball at Chico State. Another foul ball. Melton was about 80% to third base by the time that one got to the plate. Beautiful day here in Salem, Oregon. It didn't look that way this morning. Had a lot of rain at the ballpark. Clouds went away, and it's a perfect one. Here's a pop-up in foul territory. Who's going to get there first? Serrano diving. That one lands in the Lefties dugout. Dangerous play over there. That's 3 foul balls in a row. Two outs, top of the 5th. 3 runs already across for the Lefties to give them that 3-run lead. And Serrano on his slide over near the dugout lost his pitch call device. Official word from the great GM, Pat Zajac, the boss man for the Marion Berries. Attendance tonight, 1,372 on opening day in 2026, presented by Odd Mo's. And a great at-bat by Carter Enoch. Worked his way to a walk. But he will trot down to first base. He's gotten on base all 3 plate appearances. So still 2 outs, runners on first and second. The beer batter is back, Nathan Huey. 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout. There goes Melton. And Serrano doesn't even throw down to third. Stolen base for Ryan Melton. Huey played 18 games for Faulkner in 2026 as he hammers a foul ball down the left field line opposite field. Down in picnic deck number 1. A lot of fans down there enjoying the red picnic tables. Not a lot of better places to enjoy a baseball game, especially that of the caliber of the Marion Berries. Teixeira the 1-1. Excuse me, it was 1-2. And that's strike number 3, and Teixeira will end the inning. His second strikeout. But it's the Lefties who push 3 runs across to go up 4-1 over your Berries. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th. See if the Berries can make up some of that deficit. Live on YouTube and the WCL Live app. We will be right back. Welcome back, everybody. You got a good look at what we have going on out of play in the left field territory in our ballpark. The Fun Zone is back for its second summer in a row. Kids can go right down the slides, the bouncy house. But don't forget about our huge blow-up wiffle ball fields on the right side, which I have named Verespi Field, named after the great Stephen Verespi, WCL All-Star in 2025. We are here for the bottom of the fifth. Berries down 3. We got a new pitcher on the mound for the Lefties. That is Dawson Sweeney. Going into his sophomore season, the righty, 6'1", 195. He's pumped across a ball and a strike to start this at-bat against Evan Berg, who's 1 for 1 with a single up the middle. Make it 2-1. Two-one pitch to Berg, who swings and misses to even up the count. Dawson Sweeney playing his college baseball at Trevecca University. Went to high school in Nolensville, Tennessee. Actually, high school teammates with 2 future Berries. There's a pop-up from Berg in shallow center. Who's going to get there first? That is Will Soto, who snags it for out number 1. The Barney twins, who you haven't seen yet but are going to be here for our next series, Kale and Kyson, coming from Tennessee. They've committed to the Beavers, Oregon State University, and they're going to be playing for the Berries this summer. Also Nolensville High School graduates. Sweeney to the plate. That's O'Connor fouling that one back above us in the Minuteman press box. O'Connor in his first plate appearance popped out to second base. Here's the 0-1. There's a pop-up, almost the same spot as we saw in the last at-bat. Soto getting a lot of work. Out number 2. 2 pop-ups to the shortstop. 2 outs, nobody on. It's Noah Scherer back in the box. There were some fireworks from him last time we saw him in the 3rd inning. Led off with a solo shot to left field over the J.K. Shaw Floors sign, which I helped put up. Scherer takes a breaking ball in for strike number 1. There's a look at Buranaseri. He was dealing through 4 innings. Buranaseri, after 4 innings, finished with 6 strikeouts, only 1 run given up. Great outing to start for the Lefties. Check swing, did he go? They say yes, he did. Moves us to a 1-2 count. The look at Noah Scherer rounding the bases after that towering shot. One-two pitch to Scherer. That one gets him between the shoulder blades, right between the 1 and the 4 on his back. He'll move down to first quickly, and I hear somebody yelling from the crowd, "That's a free 90," and yes, sir, it is. 2 outs, now a base runner for the Berries, down 3. Can't be more square in the back than that. This is not target practice, man. This is baseball. Back to the top of the order we go. Sawyer Nelson, 0 for 1 with a walk and a line out. Inside fastball for ball 1. Former teammates back-to-back in the order. They're used to it. The 1-0. Nice little feint by Scherer on first. Here's the 2-0 from Sweeney. Misses up and out, make it 3-0 to Sawyer Nelson, who's seen at least 3 balls in each of his at-bats. Out of the dugout for the Lefties comes assistant coach Colby Schuber, having a chat with his relief pitcher. We can talk a little bit more about Sweeney's season at Trevecca. He's finished off his second year there. 14 appearances for the Trojans. 3 starts. He was 2-0 with a 2.60 ERA in 34 innings. Finished off the season with 33 strikeouts to 13 walks. 3 balls, no strikes to Nelson. Here comes Sweeney. Fastball out of the zone, another walk for Nelson. So with 2 outs, the Berries have put 2 runners on base, first and second. Let's see what Matthew Major can do with a runner in scoring position. 2 outs. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a flyout. First pitch to him. Almost got away from Enoch, and we got somebody halfway between the bases. Nelson. And that's just an unfortunate turn of events. His secondary lead way off the bag. Thought it was a wild pitch, but it was kept in front by Enoch. And they're going to get him in between the base paths. Out number 3. We'll head to the top of the 6th. Port Angeles still holding a 4-1 lead over your Marion Berries. I am Cole Weber. This is Marion Berries Baseball live on YouTube and the WCL Live app. We will be right back. Starting off the top of the 6th, there's a high fly ball out of play, but hit pretty hard. That's Jordan Daniels leading off for the Lefties. 0 for 2, he's grounded out twice. We got a new pitcher on the bump for the Berries. That's Ryan Hockman, wearing number 10. Back again for the Berries, 2nd summer in a row. 1-1 count from him. Hockman just finished his freshman year right here at Chemeketa Community College. Pumps a fastball down the pipe to make it 1-2. Hockman growing up in Staten, Oregon, played his high school ball at Silverton at the 5A level for the Foxes. His 1-2 pitch. Tried to get Daniels to chase, unsuccessful. Evens the count at 2 apiece. The 2-2, swing and a miss, got him. Hockman pumps in a fastball at the hands of Daniels, gets him swinging. 86 miles per hour. Starts the inning off right. Out number 1. Let's look at it again. Hockman. Inside fastball. Great pitch. He'll start off the next at-bat with another one. Getting him with the breaking stuff down the middle. 0-1 count to Caleb Campbell, who's 1 for 2 with a single up the middle. This one off the end of the bat. Blooper. Dodge in foul territory. Rumbles on over and makes the catch above his head. Quickly 2 outs for the Berries in the top of the 6th. Two outs, nobody on for Will Soto, the shortstop, who's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and grounded into a fielder's choice last inning. That's a ball that bounced way up in the air. One more time, thanks to everybody who showed up to the ballpark and everybody tuning in on YouTube. There's Soto getting jammed up. Did not feel good on the hands. Fastball inside evens the count at 1-1. Hockman ready to go. Shaking off Serrano. Got a lot of wind blowing out towards center field. Soto tries for the bunt. Unsuccessful. He did offer, so it's 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Hockman unfazed, working out of the stretch. Sun getting real low behind us to the west. The 1-2. Low and inside at the feet of Soto. Serrano keeps it in front. Deuces are wild for the first time. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here at Chemeketa Baseball Field. Let's go Berries chants starting below us. Hockman to the plate. Chopper right back to him. Gets by O'Connor. Fields it. Moves it to Dodge at first. And that is out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for the Berries in the top of the 6th. Getting back on track after relinquishing 3 runs in the 5th. We'll go to the bottom half of the inning. Live on YouTube and the WCL Live app. Cole Weber coming right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Bottom of the 6th. Port Angeles holds a 4-1 lead in opening day over your Marion Berries. The first game held here at the new and improved Chemeketa Baseball Field. Dawson Sweeney starts us off. Fastball high and outside. Facing off against Matthew Major. He was up to bat last inning when Sawyer Nelson was caught stealing between first and second. Now a 2-0 count to Major, who's 0 for 2 with a fly out and a strikeout. Did not appear for Tulane during his freshman season in 26. There's a pop-up way up in the air. Wood camped under it, and he will make the catch. Out number 1. There's a great look at the beautiful sky here in Salem, Oregon. Trees in the background. You can ask for a lot worse than what we got here. Now Martin Serrano, the birthday boy, 20 years of age. May 29th, 2006. He's 0 for 2, 2 ground outs on the day. 1-0 count, first time facing off against Sweeney. He'll spit on another one, make it 2-0. Serrano, I mentioned, played for the Berries last summer and Cowlitz. Played for Cowlitz back in 2024, just 2 games for the Black Bears. Finds himself in a 3-0 count after another miss. Slider from Sweeney inside. Serrano spent the year at Iowa Western. There's Sweeney finally getting one across the plate to make it 3 balls, 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on for the Berries in the bottom of the 6th. Running out of time, down 3. And Serrano draws a walk. Way up and out from Sweeney. A couple of young fans enjoying the show. This is some pretty good seats right there up against the netting. Berry's been handing out signed baseballs, autographed plates. There's a lot of merch behind us at the Berries merch container. Sweeney trying to get Serrano sleeping, but he's back safe, sliding into first. Now Gavin Price falls down 0-1 in the count. Had the opportunity to talk to him before he got to Salem. Told me he had a great time down in Louisiana, his freshman year at Louisiana Monroe. As he takes a fastball up and out of the zone, evens the count at 1 apiece. He said he's definitely going back. Huge change from Oregon, obviously. I mean, besides the crocodiles and crawfish. He'll take another fastball. This one finds its way. Price's favorite part of the Louisiana experience, besides the baseball, was the people. They're super nice down in the bayou. He's really excited about the chance to get a lot of ABs and playing experience here for the Berries this summer. That one not going how he wanted. Swings and misses through a high curveball for strike 3. Makes him 0 for 3 on the day. Speaking of strikeouts, Jake Dodge 0 for 2, 2 strikeout swinging. Hopefully he can turn it around. He was one of the Berries' best power hitters in the summer of 2025. The lefty doesn't like the curveball, but home plate umpire Henry DeJesus does. So it's an 0-1 count with 2 outs, runner on first. That's Serrano after the walk. Sweeney gonna hit Dodge. That one up in the zone. Got him way up in the back. Not gonna feel good. You can see him wincing as he saunters down the line. Let's see exactly where it hit him. Curveball got away from Sweeney, got him in the shoulder. Gonna be a big old black and blue bruise there tomorrow morning for sure. Could have been worse. Came in at 71 miles per hour. Now it's Alkai Arujah Wayao back in the right-hand batter's box. 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Doesn't like the high fastball. 1-0 count. Alkai, the 6-foot, 195-pounder from Mililani, Hawaii. Graduate of Mililani High School. Fouls that one off. Evens the count at 1-1. We were here at the ballpark yesterday, cleaning out trash, moving picnic tables, setting things up, and who do we see saunter into the ballpark yesterday morning? But Alkai Arujo Waiao helped us move out trash, break down cardboard boxes. He was all for it. And he will watch a fastball miss again up at his eyes. 2 balls, 1 strike. The 2-1 is swung on and missed by Alkai. Tried to get after it. Deuces are wild again. 2-2, 2 outs. After that great year at Yavapai, batting .344. Alkai looking to transfer to a Power 4 school. Trying to stay on the West Coast. Arizona, Arizona State, Oregon, Oregon State. Those are on his radar. Here's a grounder to shortstop. Soto going to go to first with it. In time. It was a close play, a lot closer than I thought it would be. But the Lefties will get out of the inning. They had 2 runners on, 2 outs, and end up relinquishing 0 runs. So they hold on to that 4-1 lead as we head to the 7th. Berries down 3, live on YouTube and the WCL Live app. We will be right back. Kicking off the 7th inning, Port Angeles will start us off. That is Sam Matisich in the box. 0 for 1 with a strikeout. He was hit by pitch in his last plate appearance. Ryan Hockman remains on the mound for the Berries, the 2nd inning of action. Foul ball makes it 0-1 to start the inning. Hockman dealt in the 6th. 3 up, 3 down, a strikeout, a pop out, and a ground out, getting help from his defense. And he will miss with a breaking ball low and outside. Here's the 1-1 from Hockman. Tried with the slider, and that one just misses outside. Hockman last summer for the Berries appeared in 2 games, pitched 3 innings in the relief role as he gets another foul ball from Matisich. They had 2 strikeouts and a walk and finished with a 1-0 record for the Berries. Trying to keep that record perfect. Down 3 runs here in the 7th. Hard foul ball is out of play. Might be out of the stadium. Completely out of my vision. The 2-2 from Hockman. Swing and a miss. Got him. Hockman with the high cheese. Gets Matisich swinging for out number 1. Let's take one more look at it. 2nd strikeout of the day for Hockman. High fastball. Swing and a miss. We'll start off the next at-bat with a curveball in the zone to Vasquez. Teammates at Dodge City. Vasquez 0 for 3 and finds himself quickly down in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. Foul ball keeps it 0-2. Ryan Hockman, during his freshman year at Chemeketa, pitched in 11 games, started 10 of them, 51 innings under his belt, 4.41 ERA. Tried to get Vasquez to chase. He had 29 strikeouts. Finished with an 0-5 record. Didn't get a lot of run support. But he's going back for his sophomore season. Going to stay right here. Getting a lot of experience playing on this field. Just came through with an 87-mile-per-hour fastball out of the zone. The 1-2. Vasquez barely gets a piece. 1 out, nobody on. We've got 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hockman gets him again. Goes with the fastball. Great spot, low and inside. Had Vasquez almost falling over himself. 3rd strikeout of the day for Hockman. Right at the ankles of Vasquez. Had no chance. 2 outs, nobody on for Ryan Melton now. As that 4-seamer gets away from Hockman. Last time we saw Ryan Melton at the plate, he drove in 2 runs with a single to right center back in the 5th inning. He will take a curveball to make it 1 ball, 1 strike. Wind still blowing. Out towards center field. From what I can tell, looking at the American flag blowing in the wind. 2 balls, 1 strike to Melton, the Chico State senior. Batted .382 for Chico as he pops one up. Serrano under it, tosses the mask. He'll make the catch, and that's another quick inning. Ryan Hockman has it going. He has faced 6 batters, and he has not given up a base runner. 3 up, 3 down again for the Berries. The defense is holding. It's time for the offense to do its job. Down 4-1 as we go to the bottom of the 7th inning stretch. Cole Weber taking a break. Live on YouTube and the WCL Live app. Coming back for the bottom of the 7th. Great rendition of Take Me Out to the Ballgame, Berries style in between innings. Score remains 4-1 as Evan Berg will start us off. With the Berries down 3, we got another wiffle ball ending up in the field of play. Coming from Verespi Field. Berg leading off the inning. He's 1 for 2, a single to center and a pop out to shortstop in his 2 plate appearances. And we have a new pitcher on the mound for the Lefties. That is Michael Moses wearing number 5. Here's a fly ball to right field. Daniels trots over to get it for out number 1. 1 pitch, 1 out for the Lefties defense. They have not been threatened since the bottom of the 3rd. That's when the only Berries run crossed the plate. Now we have Liam O'Connor playing his college ball right here in Salem. He'll take strike number 1 from Moses. 78-mile-per-hour breaking ball. Finds the zone. 0-1 pitch. Goes with the fastball. That one misses. It's been a slow day offensively for the Berries. Just a handful of hits. O'Connor in a good spot. 2 balls, 1 strike. Watches one fly by again. Michael Moses playing his college ball at Chaffee College. Went there to play under Coach Donald Bray. And we have worked our way to a full count with 1 out, nobody on. Moses, 5'11", 165 pounds from Glendora. The righty going into his sophomore year, and he just walked Liam O'Connor. Much needed base runner for the Berries in the bottom of the 7th. And that gives Noah Scher a runner on base. One of the 2 Berries hits is homer to left field back in the 3rd inning. Second plate appearance ended with a ball to the ribs. Scher spits on an outside breaking ball for ball 1. Moses to the plate. Fastball. That one's good. 1-1 count. Mentioned Noah Scher playing for Lynn Benton. Ended up finishing 3rd in the NWAC. Same conference that Chemeketa plays in, along with schools like Lower Columbia, Feather River. There's a bunch of them. Umpqua. 2-1 count to Scher. He'll swing and miss. That's a nice pitch from Moses. Got him chasing the off speed. Scher was a Gold Glove winner in the NWAC this year, playing center field, and has worked his way to a full count after the outside fastball from Moses. At South Salem, he was multi-time first-team All-League, second-team All-State outfielder in both his junior and senior year. Here's the 3-2. And Scher draws a walk. The curveball breaks out of the zone. So a prime opportunity here for the Berries. 2 runners on, 1 out. Two straight walks. Gives us Sawyer Nelson at the dish. He's been walked twice, 0 for 1 with a line out to right field. And he'll spit on a first pitch breaking ball in the dirt. Another wiffle ball ends up in the field to play. Nobody saw it but me, though, and that's okay. You guys see it as the viewer through my eyes. Another low breaking ball makes it 2-0, and here comes assistant coach Colby Schubert. Going to have a talk with his relief pitcher, Michael Moses. We could take this time to talk a little bit more about the history of the Port Angeles Lefties. 9th season in the WCL in their current iteration. Moved from Bremerton, Washington in 2016. They were formerly known as the Kitsap Blue Jackets, one of the inaugural teams in the WCL, started back in 2004. These Lefties have never finished a season with a winning record or made the playoffs, and those usually go hand in hand. Best season came back in 2019, right before, if you guys remember it, COVID-19 hit. Had a 22-32 record. As Nelson fouls one back up against the screen, it's a 2-1 count with one out. Port Angeles looking to turn things around under Donald Bray, his third season with the club. Swing and a miss. A hefty one by Nelson. Evens the count at 2-2. Just a little fun fact, a tidbit. Back in 2022, the Port Angeles Lefties rostered one Golden Tate. And if that name seems familiar, it's because he was an NFL wide receiver. Graduated from Notre Dame, played a bunch of years for the Seahawks and then the Detroit Lions, and then finished off with the New York Giants. We got a full count here for Nelson. Ended up playing 5 games for Port Angeles in the summer of 2022. Said baseball was his first true love. So we got a pop-up in shallow center. And calling everybody off is Sam Matisich, who makes the catch. Lost everything on top of his head, too. Glasses, hat, the whole shebang. That is out number 2. So now 2 outs, 2 runners on for Major, who's back 0 for 3. Pop out, fly out, strikeout to his name tonight. And he will leave the fastball outside to start the at-bat. Up 1-0. Golden Tate in those 5 games for the Lefties went 5 for 19 with 2 doubles and 3 RBIs, a stolen base, and ended up batting .263. That's pretty good for a guy who didn't play a lot of baseball. There goes Major. That's a hard hit ball into the gap in right center. 1 will score. 2 will score. Major stand up double. There's the light show. 2 RBIs for the Tulane man. Matthew Major gets us rolling, gets the energy back up in the ballpark here at Chemeketa Baseball Field. Big for him. Now 1 for 4 on the night. Really hard hit baseball. Frozen rope to right center field, rolled all the way to the wall. Your Grand Slam and hospitality, the Grand Hotel Salem sign came in danger. Here's another look at it. Took that outside fastball exactly where it should have went. Line drive into the gap. Scores 2. Just like that, it's a 1-run ball game. Now at the plate, Martin Serrano. 0 for 2 with a walk. He'll swing and miss to make it a 1-1 count. Tying run is on second after that double by Major. 4-3 is the score. Moses tried with the breaking stuff, didn't come in. Here's another great angle of Matthew Major. I've been talking about this smooth swing. Oppo power, 99 off the bat. As Moses misses again, it's a 3-1 count to Serrano. The former and future Beaver. Committed there out of high school. Played 3 games as a freshman before going to Iowa Western in 2026. Batted .372 there in the spring. Had 7 doubles, 15 walks, 28 RBIs. That swing and a miss gives us a full count with 2 outs. Runner on second. Here's Moses. Grounder in foul territory. Rolls all the way to the fence. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Solid inning going right now for the Berries. Trying to tie this thing up. Moses comes set. To the plate he goes. There's one hit to the gap. Will it get down? Matisic, diving play is made. What a catch by him. That saved one run for sure. Here's another look at it. Serrano got a hold of it to the right center field gap, but Matisic says no, sir. Loses the hat again, makes the catch, ends the inning. The Berries dig into that deficit. 2 runs on 1 hit, courtesy of Matthew Major. They're down 4-3. We'll take another break. Come back for the top of the 8th. Live on YouTube in the WCL Live app. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Top of the 8th inning here at Chemeketa Baseball Field, home of your Marion Berries for the 2nd summer in a row, 2026. Ryan Hochman will start us off with a curveball in through the back door. 0-1 count. Ethan Wood at the dish. 0 for 3 has done it in 3 different ways. Ground out, fly out, strike out. And he will watch an outside fastball that evens the count. Ethan Wood capped off great 2 years at Regis University, will transfer to Wright State for 2027. Counts 2-1 to him. Pretty good numbers. 427, 15 bombs, 65 runs batted in. He's going to line one right back up the middle into center field, and a lead-off single for the Lefties. First hit of his season. First time playing in Port Angeles. Ethan Wood played for the Fresno A's Summer League in 2025, playing their games at Chukchansi Park. And that fastball misses. I'm going to guess just maybe a centimeter or 2 low. Two-0 count now to Enoch. 2 for 2, 2 singles and a walk. He's been getting it done at the dish. Hochman, pickoff move to first. Carter Enoch, the catcher tonight, spends time at first base as well, wearing number 13. Did not like the fastball there, but it's in for a strike. As there's another wiffle ball hammered over left field. Over the bullpen as well. Foul ball by Enoch. Keeps himself alive. 2 balls, 2 strikes. No outs with a runner on first here in the 8th. That Lefties lead is shrunk to just 1. Running out of time to try to add to it. Here comes Hochman. There's another liner. It's going to get down in center. Scherer looking 3. Ethan Wood sliding in safe, and Carter Enoch taking that opportunity to advance to second. A single, and that advances. And here's some danger for Marion. No outs, 2 runners on, and out of the dugout comes Coach Tucker Brock, and I think that's going to do it for Hockman's day. Great outing for him. First 6 batters faced, all retired, and just gave up 2 singles to start this inning. He will trot off the field and trying to get a look at who's coming in for the Berries now. That's Brandon Goodell, wearing number 18. Goodell, 6 feet tall, hailing from Tualatin, Oregon. Played his high school ball there at Tualatin. Got a couple of arms warming up in the Lefties bullpen as well. And I'll try to tell you who that is. Number 29, Connor Weiss. Number 33, Casey Jolkowski. There's a good look at Jolkowski there, the 6', 215-pounder. The righty who's going to be a junior. Let's get back to Goodell. Lefty now on the bump for the Berries, going into his junior year with the Willamette Bearcats. Appeared in 13 games for the Bearcats in the spring, started one of them, 32 innings pitched. Ended up with a 5.85 ERA, 0-2 record. Also had 20 strikeouts to 11 walks. Here he is. They put him in a jam. 2 runners in scoring position, no outs. And we've got the beer batter, Nathan Huey, at the plate in the left-hand batter's box. And he will take ball 1 in the dirt. Hard to say in the dirt anymore. It was last summer, but now this thing is fully turfed. But in the rubber pellets does not sound as aesthetically pleasing. 2-0 now, the count to Huey. Goodell misses again. 3 times low. Huey 1 for 3, 2 strikeouts, and a single to center field. Goodell's 3-0 offering. That one finds its way. 3 balls, 1 strike. Huey going to be a sophomore at Faulkner University from Arizona. Awaits the 3-1 pitch. And fouls it off. Out of play. Goodell, the 3-2, swing and a miss. Goodell gets him. Throws the curve, low and outside. Gets him chasing. Here's the look again. A little bit of movement on that one. And that's the 3rd strikeout of the day for Nathan Huey. There's a bunch of lucky fans in the stands. Got themselves a couple free brewskis. And everybody can go enjoy Coors, the banquet beer. There's a couple stands behind us in the concourse. Right behind us in the Minuteman press box. 1-0 count now to Jordan Daniels. Liner over the head of Nelson at shortstop into left field. One will definitely score. They're going to hold up Enoch at third. Daniels takes the opportunity to dive headfirst into second base. He deserves it. An RBI single extends the Lefties' lead to 2. Five to 3 the score now. Still 2 runners in scoring position for Port Angeles, so the danger is not over yet. First pitch to Campbell. Off the glove of Serrano, but called a strike. And there's the RBI single into left field. It's a good throw from Berg. Probably would have hosed Enoch at the plate had he not held up at third. Goodell again gets Campbell to foul off. Ahead 0-2 in the count. Wind still whipping here in Salem. Out toward right center now. 0-2 pitch. Low and in the dirt. Campbell does not offer. Campbell 1 for 3. Single up the middle in the 5th inning. 84 games in his career at Centralia College. Career .284 batting average, 4 homers, 39 RBIs. And he will foul off the high inside breaking ball to keep himself going. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out here in the top of the 8th. Jordan Daniels just driving in another run for Port Angeles, looking to start this season off 1-0. Grounder to short. Nelson goes home with it, and we've got a pickle, ladies and gentlemen. Serrano tags him out. And that is a great job by Serrano. Don't have to make any unnecessary throws if you don't need to. Show off the athleticism. Two outs now for the Berries. Runners on the corners for the Lefties. Goodell is going to hit. He's going to hit Wyatt Moeller, the pinch hitter, put him on first base and load the bases. He now has a force out at every base, playing chess, not checkers. Nice curve from Goodell. Starts the at-bat against Matisic, up 0-1. Another swing and a miss, makes it 0-2. Can Goodell get out of this one? Two-run lead for Port Angeles. First time these two teams have ever met. The 0-2. Low and outside, that's a great 2-strike pitch. But Matisic holds on to his bat. That was Wyatt Moeller, the pinch hitter, who we saw take one off the forearm. Going to be a freshman at St. Mary's. And if you can hear it, that's a lot of groans from the crowd. I thought that one was close too. The breaking ball, a little outside. Tried to come in through the back door. Said no thank you. Count is 2-2. Deuces are wild. Another curveball. This one stays way up and out. Matisic has worked his way back after being down 0-2 to a full count. Opening night. The lights are on. The moon is out. Out past center field. And here comes the 3-2 pitch from Brandon Goodell. Pop up in the air. Can Serrano get to it? I think it's going to be out of play. Falls down in the stands. One more time, thanks to Odd Mo's Pizza. Presenters of opening day here at the ballpark handed out 1,000 2026 schedule magnets to the fans who got into the stadium first. Attendance tonight, 1,372 on opening day in the West Coast League. Here's a grounder down the third baseline in foul territory. Matisic 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts, and a hit by pitch. Batted .274 in 37 games for the Lefties last summer. Had 2 long balls, 12 RBIs, and 29 hits. In the 9 spot, and he's having a long chat. There's a great look at head coach Donald Bray. Third season with the Lefties. A lot of experience. Actually pitched at Bethany College in Kansas before immediately moving into a coaching role at Wabash Valley College in Illinois. Spent 3 years there, then 3 years at College of the Desert before going to Chaffey College and now Citrus College, both in Southern California. Fly ball. Right center. Who's going to get there first? That's Noah Scher who brings it in. Routine play ends the inning. Commendable job by Brandon Goodell. Could have been a lot worse, giving up just the 1 run. Score is now 5-3 in favor of Port Angeles. There it is, driven in by Jordan Daniels. Line drive into left field. Lefties up 2. We're going to go to the bottom of the 8th. Berries trying to tie this thing up. Live on YouTube and the WCL Live app. Cole Weber coming right back. To start the bottom of the 8th, we have a new pitcher on the bump for the Lefties. That is number 33, Casey Julkowski. The Centralia Trailblazer. Pitched 14 games for Centralia in 2026. Had 2 saves, operated mostly as a closer, and he's doing that role tonight. Berries up to bat, down 2. And Julkowski will start us off with a fastball just a bit outside. Gavin Price leading us off in the bottom of the 8th. One-oh pitch, same spot, make it 2-0. Price 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts, and a ground out. Going into his sophomore season at Louisiana Monroe. Awaits the 2-0. That one was down the middle, put off the glove of Carter Enoch, and then off of his chest plate. Good look at Leroy Furwood's dog up in the stands. Having a great time watching the game at the ballpark. Not sure if we included him in the capacity Those 1,372 fans. But there goes Gavin Price drawing the walk to start off the inning. No outs, runner on first for Jake Dodge, looking for his first hit of the 2026 summer. Got hit on the shoulders last time at the plate. Grew up in Jefferson, Oregon. Was an all-conference pitcher and first baseman at Southridge High School. And after another ball, we're going to have a chat on the mound. Joel Kowski and his catcher Enoch. Joel Kowski, 36 innings for Centralia, 27 Ks, 18 walks, 4.46 ERA in those 36 innings. 1-0 count to Jake Dodge. A little movement on that one, low and outside. Two balls, no strikes. And after 7 balls in a row, there is strike number 1 for Jolkowski. Pumps one down the middle. 2 balls, 1 strike to Dodge. 6'5", 225 pounds. There's a reason they call him Big Hoss. It's a fly ball to left field. Gets lost up in the clouds. But the catch is made. That is Ryan Melton bringing it down for out number 1. One out runner on first for Alkai Arujo Wayao. Had a fantastic spring for Yavapai College in Arizona, a little bit north of Phoenix. Spits on the first pitch, slider out of the zone. And on that decision to transfer from Hawaii to Yavapai, he said, talking to the Yavapai head coach, Mark McMillan, who's just amazing, he said. And could tell talking to him on the phone as a grounder to second. They're going to get the out at second base, and they're going to turn 2, and that's just an unfortunate turn of events. Jolkowski is fired up as he slowly trots off the field. Berries were looking good to start the inning. And just like that, they are out of it. We'll head to the top of the 9th. Berries still down 5-3. We are running out of time. Lefties trying to add to their lead. We'll take a break here on the broadcast, live on YouTube and the WCL Live app, and we will be right back. Welcome back, everybody. First pitch of the top of the 9th is a strike. Swing and a miss from Angel Vasquez, the leadoff. Back up in the right-hand batter's box, facing off for the first time against Brandon Goodell, who hits him in the back foot. Got him in the Jordans. Don't see that a lot. If that's where he was aiming, that would have been really impressive. No outs, runner on first now for Ryan Melton, the left fielder wearing number 4. And Goodell will miss. There's a look at Vasquez on first. First time reaching base. 0 for 4. A couple ground outs, a pop out, and a strikeout. Gets on with a hit by pitch. And there's strike number 1 to Melton. Drove in 2 runs in the 5th with a single to right center field. And there goes Vasquez. Throw to Serrano. Got him. Great ball from Serrano behind the dish. Pocatello's finest guns down Vasquez on the base paths. And there's out number 1. We have to take another look. Almost took the head off Goodell. One hopper to the bag. Nice tag by Nelson to secure the out. Now 1 out, nobody on for Melton. It was a 3-1 count to him. And he will take the curveball in for ball 4. So just as soon as we remove a runner from the bases, we add one right back. Martin Serrano has played for Iowa Western and will be headed back to Oregon State University in the fall. Swing and a miss from Ethan Wood. Back up at the plate. He singled to lead off the 8th inning. 1 for 4. Wood coming to Port Angeles by way of Austin, Texas, a graduate of Vandegrift High School. Can Serrano do it again? Cannot. If the throw was more on line, he would have had him. Melton steals second off the pass ball. A little bit to the left. Still almost got there. Great effort by Nelson, trying to make the tag across his body. Goodell's curveball misses outside. Two-one count for Ethan Wood with 1 out and a runner in scoring position. Lefties up 2. Another slider from Goodell. This one low and in the dirt. Wood in the driver's seat. 3 balls, 1 strike. Looks like we are deflating the fun zone out toward the left. So no more fun tonight. Curveball. Did it drop enough? No, says the home plate umpire, Henry De Jesus. And there's another walk. Ethan Wood jogs down to first base, having a chat with his assistant coach, Colby Schubert. Looks like we'll have a quick chat on the mound. Lindsey McCarter going to have a talk with Goodell, the Willamette Bearcat. Looks like we got a couple arms warming up in the Berries bullpen. There's a great look at it. Lucas Plenert wearing number 16 and wearing number 8 for the Berries. That is Remy Deravivan, another Chemeketa guy. Could see some action tonight, the righty. Goodell will stick in for now. 1 out runner on first and second. And here's Carter Enoch. 3 for 3. 3 singles. 1 through the 6 hole, 1 to center field, and 1 to left. Also walked in the 5th inning. Having himself a day.
Oh, yeah, that's my man!
There's a fly ball to right field. Major lost it in the light. Can he make the catch? No, it bounces in front of him, gets down. Everybody is going to advance one base. And this time of night, with those bright lights in the sky, it's really hard to see a white baseball when it gets caught. Drops right down in front of Major. We're going to give the hit to Carter Enoch. 4 for 4 with 4 singles now tonight. And there's Goodell starting off the at-bat against Huey with a strike. Nathan Huey 1 for 4, 3 strikeouts. A lot of Coors for the fans. Curveball drops in again, 64 miles per hour. It's a lot of break. 15 inches. Goodell up 0-2. Try to get him chasing low. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Bases are juiced on opening day. One, 2 to Huey. Curveball again. That one stays up and out. There goes Goodell. That one just missed. A little high and outside. Huey has worked his way back to a full count. Berries' deficit is 2. 3-2 pitch, grounder. O'Connor eats it up to short. Nelson to first, double play. Great job by the Berries middle infield to turn 2 and get out of the jam. No runs surrendered in the top of the ninth. So it is up to the Berries offense to try to tie this thing up or win it. Down 5-3 against Port Angeles. Game 1 of the 3-game series. We're going to take what might be our final break of the night and be right back. Here is one more look at that great double play. Liam O'Connor to Nelson to Jake Dodge at first. Out number 3. Be right back live on YouTube in the WCL Live app. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for sticking through. Bottom of the 9th inning. This is why we do it. Berries down 2. 2 runs to tie, 3 to win it. Leading off is Evan Berg, the left fielder wearing number 9. Going to be a sophomore at Tulane. 6'1", 195 from Kenner, Louisiana. Graduate of Archbishop Rummel High School. The Lefties leaving Julkowski on the bump to try to close this thing out. He will miss with the first pitch of the inning. 1-0 count to Berg. Got the green wave helmet on. Here's the 1-0. Fastball, 84 miles per hour down the pipe. Evens the count. A couple loud fans right below us in the Minuteman press box. Love the enthusiasm. Trying to get into Jolkowski's head. That thing had a lot of movement. Froze Berg for a second. It's still a little bit too inside. 2 balls, 1 strike. There's a great look at the Berries fans. Do an impression of a certain political figure. Another fastball misses from Jolkowski. 3 balls, 1 strike. Whatever you got to do, try to get into the head of the opponent within the rules of the game. (3-1) to Berg. Down the middle again, gives us a full count. No outs, nobody on, leading off the inning. There's Liam O'Connor in the on-deck circle. 95 games played at the college level. Jolkowski to the plate. Misses low. That's what the Berries need. Lead off base runner. That's Berg drawing the walk. Great patience and maturity at the plate. Told me this summer he's trying to stay focused on the present and keeping a next pitch mentality, which is exactly what he did in that at-bat. Now here's O'Connor. Represents the tying run. O'Connor 0 for 2. He was walked in his last plate appearance. Takes a first pitch fastball down the middle. O'Connor was a part of the Willamette 2024 NWC Championship team. Another fastball at his hands evens the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Coming out of high school in 23, he was the 12th ranked shortstop in the state of Colorado. Swings and misses through the slider. Another pitch with a whole lot of horizontal break. No outs, 1-2 count to O'Connor. Here's Jolkowski. Inside again, same exact pitch that we saw not that long ago. Got some rally caps out in the dugout. There's Taylor Brenham, the starting pitcher. Going shark fin on top of the head. 2-2 pitch. Fended off by O'Connor. All he can do to keep himself alive. Bottom of the 9th inning, down 2. Opening day. This is why we do it. Jolkowski comes set. There he goes. Another foul ball by O'Connor. If you don't like it, foul it off. O'Connor will turn 22 on August the 4th. Had his birthday against the Wild Bills last summer. That was a foul ball again. Check swing, dangerous, but got a piece of it. Bee Gees are proud. Evan Berg after the leadoff walk. Taking his lead off at first base. Jolkowski. Swing and a miss. Gets him with the high heat. Strike out swinging. Out number 1 of the inning. Now Noah Scherer back at the plate. He's 1 for 1. Solo homer to left field. Hit by pitch and a walk. Will leave the slider outside to start the at-bat up 1-0. Noah Scherer, an all-tournament team selection in the NWAC Conference Tournament just a week ago. Had a great freshman year at LBCC. 1-0 to him. That's a fastball in the zone to even the count. The temperature is rapidly dropping here at Chemeketa Baseball Field. The wind continues to blow. It was a perfect day for baseball. First game of 2026 for the Berries. Asher leaves a fastball low. 2 balls, 1 strike. Berg on first base, 1 out. Another slider, misses. 27 inches of horizontal break. That thing is taking a left turn. Just wild. Jolkowski, a lot of movement to say the least. Here's the 3-1. Goes with the heat. That one catches the upper half of the zone. And we got a full count to share. 6 foot with 200 pounds in the LB department. Salem native, back playing for his hometown team. The 3-2, fastball, and they ring him up. Strike 3. Just caught the outside portion of the strike zone. And there's 2 outs. Jolkowski really trying to shut the door. Back to the top of the order. Sawyer Nelson, 0 for 2. 2 walks. Another hometown kid. Scoots out of the way of the 86-mile-per-hour fastball. Right around the belt. 1 ball, no strikes for number 4, Sawyer Nelson. Originally committed to the University of Washington before flipping to Loyola Marymount. Going to go join a couple of Berries down there in the fall. Now we move to a 1-1 count. Andrew Moon will be back here for the Berries for the 2nd summer in a row. He led Marion in batting average, .353, and just started 50 games for the Lions of LMU in the spring. We'll see him in a couple of weeks. Alex Chavez, you remember one of the 3 Berries All-Stars last summer. He will also be back coming up from Loyola Marymount. 2 balls, 1 strike to Nelson. He's shown the patience early. Jolkowski. Changeup misses. On deck for the Berries, Matthew Major just had that double to right center with 2 RBIs. Back in the 7th inning. I'd love to see some power up to bat. 3-1. And there we go. The fastball misses outside. The tying run is trotting down to first base. Berries down 5-3 against Port Angeles. We're going to have another mound visit from Coach Schuber. 3rd walk of the game for Sawyer Nelson. We know he's got the power. We know he's got the speed, but he's shown the maturity and the patience, just waiting for his pitch. And if he doesn't get it, he says, I will take my free 90. Matthew Major, 1 for 4. Trying to keep this thing going. 2 outs. Runners on first and second. Bottom of the 9th inning. We're live on YouTube and the WCL Live app. Don't go anywhere, folks. Jolkowski comes set. Heads to the dish. Goes with that slider. They say it caught the corner. Major doesn't like the call. Another 20 inches of horizontal break. My goodness. We've got a timeout That is a pitch clock violation, I believe. They said add a strike to the batter, so that would make it an 0-2 count. Base umpire Kyle Six having a chat with head coach Tucker Brock over at third. They said Major called time. Showering of boos throughout Chemeketa Baseball field. Obviously, the Berries faithful aren't happy about the call. And it will remain no balls, 2 strikes. So the pressure just ramped up for Major. Has to tighten up his zone now. 2 runners on, 2 outs. Berries down 2. Jolkowski gets the call, comes set. To the plate. Slider, that's a really good one. Down the middle. How many inches of break was that? 2 feet from left to right on your screen. Have to look at it again. Yeah. Froze Major up. That's how you end it. Jolkowski earns his first save of the season. And Port Angeles starts things off 1-0. On pace for a 54-0 season. Berries start 0-1. Nine hits for the Lefties, just 3 for the Berries. A lot of room to improve offensively, but these guys just got here. Dudes rolling in last night, the day before. Summer ball, it's a different animal. Thanks to everyone tuning in on the broadcast and all 1,372 Berries fans who shuffled on into the ballpark today for opening night presented by Odd Moe's Pizza. Gonna be a fun summer, so hopefully you come back, enjoy a lot more Berries games. It's only gonna get better from here. 5-3 is the final score. Port Angeles takes game 1 over your Marion Berries. My name is Cole Weber. I'll be with you all summer in 2026. Here come the Berries fans running the bases. That'll do it, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you have a good night. Cole Weber signing off from Chemeketa.